はいこんばんは。はいこんから。Happy Wednesday everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Welcome to the first Drakengard 2 stream on the Kureya Nightfall channel. Exactly 1 week after we finished Drakengard 1. They call this scheduling, I think. Nani? Hello, Firemine DX-san. Welcome, welcome. Tsutsume-san. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you guys. I wonder if you guys have played this game before, or how familiar you are. But this is like one of the games that I feel like everyone always skips. Whenever people get into Drakengard, people in the first part usually feel like they end up, you know, skipping the second game. "100% Drakengard twice, nice." Yeah, people tend to skip too. But that's like not even fully true, right? Because a lot of like the dragon lore that's established in 2 still applies to the rest. People just tend to think that it's because it's a different timeline, then they don't like them. But I think 2 is worth playing. That's why I'm making you guys watch them. But I will say, I'm probably only gonna play twice. Because I feel like ending 2 and... Or sorry, ending A and ending B are pretty different, but I feel like ending C and ending B are too similar. Like the routes themselves, because all of them require me to play the game from the beginning. And you guys probably don't want to watch the same game thrice. That would never acknowledge in games. Well, that's not fully true, right? There's Drakengard 2 costumes in Drakengard 3. And a lot of the world building does still apply. But it is kind of like an oddball game because it is such a different branch from the first game. But that's why I want to play it, because I feel like it's super underrated. And also I didn't really want to... I don't want to go straight into 3, because I played 3 on my own too recently. Hello, Izzy-san, thank you. Enjoy the food, good luck with the dishes. So you guys know how I tested Drakengard 1 to make sure that it worked before the stream? I didn't test Drakengard 2. I don't know if this works. Though I don't know if this works at all. We'll have to find out. But there is a chance it just doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know on a PS3. I played everything on PC. But I feel like 3 on our PS3 was fine. I feel like the only weird thing that I noticed with Drakengard 3 was during the very last boss fight, like maybe 1 in 10 attempts, the audio was super desynced. Like the music would be like multiple seconds behind. But generally I feel like Drakengard 3 ran pretty okay. Nier doesn't run well though. Nier is horrible. I see I've never played the Nier remake. I'll probably play it on stream after this game. But I've only played Gestalt. And I played Gestalt on RPCS3. And the performance was questionable. Which actually the funny part is I've also played Automata on the Switch, which also runs bad. I feel like I just end up giving myself the worst versions of these games to play. If I remember, there were multiple times when I lost like hours and hours of progress just due to Automata crashing on the Switch. But I also want to replay Automata, so I think I will stream it through the PC eventually. Yeah, Automata is so bad on Switch, really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. It has no legs. 2B has legs. Do I have anything else to chat with you guys about before we get into gaming? Have you guys been watching the Nidhiga anime at all? Have I successfully indoctrinated you guys? I've been talking about it so much. You shouldn't go watch it right now because I'm streaming, but you should go watch it after the stream. Because I think it's like one day until episode 4 comes out. You guys should watch the Needy Girl Overdose anime, it's really, really good. This is me stalling, by the way. I'm trying to get the game running in the background. It looks fun, it's really fun. If you're a fan of Denpa anime at all, I've been saying for like half a decade that there hasn't been a good Denpa release in 15 years, and that Denpa as a genre is just dead and buried. That's like the first Denpa series that's released like post 2005 that I think is like actively really good. But I'm kind of obsessed with Needy Girl in general. I like even the kind of bad manga adaptation. So that there is bias here, but I really do think the anime stands out because it's not the same story as the game. So you can probably like watch it, even if you haven't played the game. But you should play the game. I streamed it one time. I probably can't stream it again because of how hard the OST gets nuked every time you use them. But I had a lot of fun the one time I got to stream it. It's for sure my like favorite thing right now. Favorite game, favorite thing in the world. I'm glad none of you guys have access to my bank account because the past month I've spent a concerning amount of money on Needy Girl Overdose merchandise. The new Hokuto no Ken. Yeah, that did get a remake, did it? The only... because I'm not familiar with Hokuto no Ken at all. But sort of adjacent, I'm really looking forward to the new Ghost in the Shell. That's also kind of like a new version of an older show. I'm super excited for it. Hello, Sisi-san. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Game keeps like forcing control of my mouse. I'm not a fan of that at all. let me get rid of you. Let me get you in. Seem to be able to hear something? Game of me and Naika? Yeah, there's no game on screen for you guys. There we are. There we are, there we are. Thank you for the get up and stretch. I kinda wanna watch the cutscene. I remember Drakengard 1 really well, I remember Drakengard 3 really well, but I remember functionally nothing about this game, I'm gonna be honest. I've played this once, but I might as well not have. Let me know how you guys feel about the volume. By the way, is the game too loud? 音量は大丈夫ですか？よく聞こえますか？ちょっとだけゲームを小さくしたいんですけど。I slightly lowered the game for myself. If it's too quiet, I can put it up for you guys. The game is a little bit loud for me. I can put it back up by a little bit for you guys though. Hello, Gravity Fantasy Zone. Welcome, welcome. Demons in Shadow Realm is made by the same guy that made Full Metal Alchemist. Oh no. I've actually never seen Full Metal Alchemist. I know so little about like any kind of shonen, functionally. My specialty is Tempa. I know about Tempa. It's such a cool opening, what the frick? So now we have to hope that my button input works. Let's start praying. I pressed the start button and it worked. Huge news. Seems to work. Oops, ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。I cannot hear right now. Can you guys hear? The game die completely? Did I accidentally put the volume off? Naka. Also, some of my buttons aren't bound correctly. This is a disaster. Everything's already going wrong. Some of my buttons are bound wrong. Right, okay, I'm gonna need to rebind my controller settings. Give me like 1 moment. I'm the worst fucking live streamer of all time. What am I doing? FMA routine was the number 1 on the mail for the guides. So, yeah, I think I actually remember hearing about that. Oh, the reason why they're wrong is because they're the Drakengard 1 settings. I found doing the Drakengard 1 rhythm game much easier on keyboard because I'm playing on a wireless controller. There's a lot of delay. I bound a lot with I bound the 2 buttons for Drakengard 1, triangle and cross to my keyboard. Hello, Madvesta, welcome. I'm doing okay. So weird that I just can't hear anything all of a sudden. Sitting up. Should be close. Full screen. Beautiful, and then game capture back on. Please. Please work? Thank you. Okay, we watched the cutscene. You guys don't need the cutscene again. Let's go. Game time. Standard or challenge doesn't matter, right? For the first playthrough, it doesn't matter. Because don't you get automatically hard mode on ending B? And then you get the ultimate turbo death omega instant kill brain damage mode on ending C. I'm pretty sure the first ending you can just do on standard, no? Setting is recommended for players who are new to action games. I am not new to them, but I'm really bad at them, so we'll do a... Tsukiru? English Tsukiru?
数多くの人たちの血を流し、世界は破滅に向かって進んでいた。失われた命、犠牲、焼き尽くす炎。
The text is not like synced very well, but it's okay.
言葉を失った戦士、カイム。
That's good.
アンヘル。それは今から18年前の出来事。
He's been canon to ending A, chose the other endings briefly. You know, it's not even canon to ending A nowadays. Originally it was, but the current canon states that it's like it follows events similar to ending A, but it's technically not ending A. It's like Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night, where it's like they're basically continuity, but like not technically. I wonder how they write Noe's name in Japanese. Do they use the funny uwe hiragana? That's impossible to type on keyboard for no reason. We're getting a new Nier game. That'd be nice. But yeah, I need to actually pay attention to the cutscenes myself also, because I don't remember the story in the same way I remembered with the first game, so... We also gotta pay attention here.
エリス、天覧試合だなんて、どうしてこんなものに出なきゃならないんだ。ノーウェイ、あなた何も分かってないのね。あなたも知っての通り。
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that like 50% of Drakengard fans only know Eris as the costume from Drakengard 3.
大事な儀式なのです。ノエも聖騎士になったばかりとはいえ騎士団の一員なのですから、恥ずかしくない試合をしてほしいものだわ。
はいはい。
俺は普段通りにやるだけさ。
ノエ、大事な試合の前です。幼なじみのよしみで特別に指導してあげてもいいわ。
ああ、久しぶりにいいかもな。昔を思い出すよ。
You don't like Automata? Really? I like Automata a lot. Domatis Noe. Oh, Noe. Yeah, that makes sense. It was a mobile game that shut down. You are right if you didn't play Reincarnation. It's not just that it was a mobile game. The Reincarnation was more info. There was more info on the overall timeline in Reincarnation than there was in Automata. I at least was lucky enough that I like speedrun the remaining story I had in Reincarnation like the night before it shut down. But I also don't remember it that well, unfortunately. Here you will learn some basic maneuvers before the royal duel. Move around with the left analog stick. You are noticeably faster than Goyim. Jumping has a year delay. I forget this game has free camera control. Fucking Drakengard 3 doesn't even have free camera control. Yeah, then block button resets him. The Grand Shrine / attack training room. Here we'll learn various attacks. Normal attack with square. Kinda like an alternate timeline. It's like basically the same timeline, but they just, in case there's some like minor incongruities, they just say it's like a slightly different timeline to write them off. That's what Fate Zero did. Platinum does the same thing in every game. I guess I wouldn't know. Because the only Platinum game that I've played outside of Automata is Bayonetta. I can't tell if this is like a wireless controller delay thing or if there's actually supposed to be that much delay on jumping and attacking. Guys, can you hear me press this? Do you hear this? Hold on. Do you hear when I'm pressing this compared to when the attack comes out? Hold on. Can you hear that? Maybe you can't hear because I've got the filter on. If I disable my filter, you guys can probably hear this. PC sound galore. For a moment, I took my noise suppression away. Okay, listen, listen, listen. This is a normal attack. And this is jump. There's like, it's not quite half a second. Not quite half a second, but it's like close to half a second of delay. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Kinda weird though. A few seconds? No, it's not quite few seconds, but there's a little bit. There's a little bit. Are you okay? Trying Metal Gear Rising? I've never played a Metal Gear game. Do you can also miniatures just by striking it. Whoa. No, there is delay on my right Joy-Con. So this is deep Kureya lore. I only own 3 kinds of controllers. I own a GameCube controller which doesn't work on non-Steam games. I own a hitbox that I obviously only can really use for like fighting games. Actually, I also own an arcade stick, but the same problem with the arcade stick. And then I own 2 Joy-Cons that I'm using to play this. Specifically, my right Joy-Con has delay. My left one's fine. The one I used to move is fine. But the right one has noticeably more delay than the left one. You don't need to wait for like 30 minutes before picking up the item from a chest anymore. Clean. Rising's very different despite taking place after 4, so it's accessible. Soko. You don't need to play the previous ones, it's a standalone hack and slash. From thank you for the streak, Izzy-san, by the way. Thank you for tuning in again. Urasi. I've never played a Ninja Gaiden game either. To me, Ninja Gaiden is just a game with the dead or alive characters. Is blocking good in this game? Is it like Drakengard 1 where blocking's ass? Oh. Backflip by pressing them simultaneously. The way that I press them simultaneously. That's really bad. The way that I press them simultaneously is that I have to blink them. Because my right Joy-Con has more delay, I can press both of them by blinking the right one and then the left one after. Press L2 while airborne to check, okay. They're all unblockable? わかった。It's so much nicer. Also, the chests don't block collision. But I really gotta say that Can I get a health refill, please?
別にエリス殿には用なんてありませんよ。ただそこの竜の子が気に入らないだけさ。全団長に拾われてきた竜の子。新艦長殿にも救世主とか呼ばれてひいきされていやがる。気に入らねえ。
進みなさい。
ノエ、お前天覧試合に出るんだろ。俺が稽古つけてやるよ。ここならドラゴンも手出しできないしな。
稽古なら私がつけています。余計なことは。
いいんだエリス。お手柔らかに頼むよ、先輩。
You gotta give me my health back though. No? Okay. You grand wheel by pressing R2. So which weapons and play characters on a grand wheel? dun. Health numbers on screen? Crazy. Can we get Drakengard remake? I feel like I'm personally kinda anti-remake culture conceptually. I feel like the game should be playable as they are on modern hardware. But I don't like the idea of them needing a remake. I think these are good games. I just think they should be more accessible. Is the explosion? Oh, restores MB? Okay. That's a bit different then. This game, I guess, doesn't have the explosion spheres. But I'm also one of the insane people who really liked the combat of Drakengard 1. There's like a handful of bum-ass fights that I don't like. That is my first doctor items, thank you. There's like a handful of annoying missions, but I really like the gameplay of the first game. I really do in some way prefer the aesthetic of Drakengard to the aesthetic of Nier, personally. I like the monochrome parts of Nier, but I feel like the day-to-day aspect of Nier doesn't speak to me as much as like the baseline of Drakengard. Just in terms of vibes. Harara, thank you for the follow, Notsume-san. Thank you. Follow してくれてありがとう。
ドラゴンに育てられたという貴様の力、とくと見せてもらおうぞ。
はじめ。
貴様のような非力な輩は手数で勝負するほかはない。
All of the character portraits in this game are horrifying. I'm gonna activate the combo attack. Yes, yes, yes. Dun 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 dun. So if I wanna dodge, I will have to dodge left. Fight the first leader to the seal. Side step around them and attack them from behind. Dun. Okay, no, it's not like Drakengard 3, you don't get to jump cancel. Way to work for a guy like me. Nero was still always like hotcakes. They should reprint like the Yoda CD. I've been wanting to buy a copy of the original Yoraha CD with the Normandy and Guadalcanal on it, but it's so pricey. It's firstly impossible to find, and then when you do find it, it's so pricey. Yeah, we know this. Drakengard. Much to think about.
多数の敵を相手にしたときは魔法が有効だ。
They should at least translate the book into English.
貴様のようなものでも使えるはずだ。
Because not every Nerfan can speak Japanese. To me it's not a problem, but to a lot of people it is. By holding down circle. Oh, that's cool. That's like an Adios on church music. Is there like does this game have the equivalent of the Adios nuke? Europe. Heard this guy's voice somewhere in an anime. I'm bad with the voices. I'm really bad at recognizing voices. Who is Noah's voice?
我ら封印騎士団は世の平和をつなぐ封印を守るため、これからも日夜切磋琢磨し戦っていくことを改めてここに約束いたそう。
ノエ、お疲れ様でした。
新艦長さん。
Oh,
ますます剣の
Say
技
it
に
mentioned?
が出てきましたね。あなたを見ていると前団長のオローの勇姿がかぶります。もう3年になりますか。あの事件ではオローをはじめ惜しい人々を亡くしました。彼がいたからこそ救世主のあなたがいるのです。
やめてください。オローは俺を息子として育ててくれたんだ。普通の人間の子として。俺は救世主なんかじゃない。
世界に封印を施した前神官長もあの事件の犠牲者となり、僕はこの封印騎士団を引き継ぎました。救世主であるかどうかはともかく、あなたもオローの死を無駄にしないために何かをすべきではありませんか、ノエ。
オロー、いや、父の仇は取りますよ。そのために聖騎士になったんだ。それに俺にはレグナがいます。
money acquired 0. Rogue alert. Their focus is Final Fantasy. I'm really not a Final Fantasy person. But I also haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy games. I played 6 and 7 and I both of them were okay.
両名の直轄区付近に魔物の一団が出現。破壊活動を行っております。その数は不明。
騎士団出るぞ。リコ招待で行け。
When it comes to like long-running classic RPG franchises, I'm kind of more of a Megaten person.
いつものように単独で先陣を切れ。魔物の数を減らしておくのだ。
わかります。
Gizmo's face Gendo Ikari, really? Huh. Been a long time since I watched that. I didn't remember that. Easy says Dragon Arm. Oh. I've seen season 1 of High School DD. High School 1 specifically. They don't make ecchi like that anymore. We forgot how to do it. They don't make ecchi like Ikkitosen anymore. 14th is their biggest game. I guess 14 is really popular. I'm just not an MMO person.
レグナ任務だ
I was like tangentially interested because of the near raids, and then I looked it up and you need to be endgame to do the near raids. So that would be like something like 120 hours of Final Fantasy XIV you'd have to play. So I never ended up doing it. No, it's British.
レグナ妙明の直轄区はここから北東の方角らしい俺は先陣を切って進まないといけない
Haven't heard Ikki-Tosen in years. Ikki-Tosen speak. There was a new anime, I think like 2019 or something. But there hasn't really been new Ikki-Tosen stuff in a while. Strafe left and then press together to turn around. Do you need to blink them to turn around again? I do. Yeah, because of the Joy-Con delay, if I actually press R1 and L1 together, I get the left dodge. I need to blink them together. Hoi. Target enemies with the left analog stick. Triangle to target the nearest enemy. Oh. Huge news, potentially. Drakengard 3 I liked because it was totally easy mode. You would just press the button to lock onto an enemy and you could like move around while staying locked in. No, no gargoyle cubes, please. Oops. I definitely missed a guide. There was something you would do though to lock onto multiple enemies. I didn't remember what it was though. Right, the spear balls is sometimes super make an enemy in the sky. Burn the enemy with unguarded fireballs and make a breath spear appear. We can do that. We activate a special breath attack. Okay, so... Oh! So your magic is tied to this thing. Oh, I didn't remember that. Whoops, how do I leave? Thank you. Wait, what do I press to? It gave me a button to turn. To face the enemy, but I forgot what the button was. White Griffin's press to accelerate, okay. Oh, there, to find them again. Dun-dun-dun. Die, die, die. They can also level up to the first exertion of more experience points when his maximum HP, strength, and defense increase. That's better. It was a lot weirder in Drakengard 1. As the way the level ups work in the first game is that leveling up with the dragon only levels up your damage, and leveling up with Kaim levels up your dragon's health, which is really weird. At least in this one's like consistent. Hi. Destination should be marked as a target, yeah. Same as the first game. The dashes are pretty good. controls are definitely much tighter than in the first game. You don't need the weapons in this game for the final ending, right? I'm like now thinking forward, isn't it that in this game you actually don't need to gather every weapon? I don't think it's a requirement for ending C. You do get something out of it, but I'm pretty sure that's not the requirement for the ending. So no matter what, I don't really have to care.
直轄区なんてところに行くのは初めてだな。封印騎士団が直接管理している土地らしいけど。
But I was also kind of an insane person. I played all of Drakengard 1 twice with nothing but Time's Sword. I never care. I got all the weapons twice and I never used any of them. Don't feel damage when the spread on the ground. Hold down L2 to make it and snow down and hover over an area. Oh! This would have been nice to have in the first game. When the mission objectives become clear, the mission gauge will appear on the left side of the screen. Post characters HP remaining enemies other information pertaining to the mission. Targets in yellow. You can change the radar into a map shows your current weapon. Hi, hi. This might be like a controller issue on my end, because I feel like it's a little bit hasty in terms of the vertical controls. Which I guess is the exact opposite problem, because in Drakengard 1 it's super sluggish, in this game it's a bit too hasty. Drakengard 3 is the easiest game. Well, the only really difficult parts of Drakengard 3 are like some of the accord missions for the weapons. A lot of those took me a while. There's the one on the fog map that is like a minute time limit. And it's not about killing enemies, but it's about getting the pickups from the enemies. That map is ass. That is the most luck-based map in the whole series. I hate doing that. And then obviously Final Zone is hard. Final Zone was hard to road dog the first time. I'm sure it would take me less now. But it was a multiple hour. It was a multiple hour endeavor for me. Because I didn't save state, I played like fully raw, you know? Drakengard 1 is a lot easier. Select to mount or dismount, yeah.
魔物はあの洞窟に向かっているようだ。エリスは
The camera doesn't auto-face anymore, sorry. In Drakengard 1, if you just stand in place,
魔物め
the camera would automatically face IMFTR, but in this game you need to tap the block button. But I play Street Fighter 6, you think I'm gonna block? Ouch. Hey, die. Do I don't get iframes? Iframes, help! I'm not dismounting shit. Well, actually, maybe I am. I don't think I need to kill these guys. I think it's just the target thing. No knockdown iframes, it is over.
空の魔物は任せたぞレグナ。
ないもないことだ。ところは先へ急げ。
ノエ、お待たせ。
やあエリス、ここにいる魔物はもう俺があらかた片付けたからな。
まだ任務は終わっていません。でも無事で何よりです。
Money acquired 0 again. Goat mentioned? He was wave punishing. Yeah, I got wave punished and then I was smashing on wake up. Can I use you with Nova too? I actually don't remember.
「封印騎士団団長ジスモはお呼びにより参上した。失礼する。
両名の直轄区に現れた魔物の大将はどのようになっていますか？
エリス準急騎士を隊長に2個招待が相当中です。そうそう、救世主のノエも向かわせてありましたが。
現在両名の直轄区は守護者である連隊長を失って守りが薄くなっている恐れがあります。もし鍵に万が一のことがあったら。
ご心配なされるな。封印騎士団の名にかけて必ず鎮圧いたそう。話は以上ですかな。それでは私は任務に戻るとします。失礼。
なんだか嫌な予感がするよ。
Yeah, start mission. Start your mission, equip weapons, and select other activities. There is space on the front item wheels item wheel. Do I got items? So do I have items? Did I have them? I wasn't aware that I had them. HP is much more valuable now. I would much rather have like infinite. Infinite HP items. Hi, hi.
Jisumo は団長閣下より伝令。直轄区の門近くに魔物の一団が現れたということです。
わかりました。エリス準急騎士。
A part of like my theory or why Nier Automata specifically got so popular is that because the characters were so attractive that it was very easy to LARP for like gamers and cosplayers and fan artists and stuff. Compared to like Drakengard. Well, what I do? Whoops. I think the game did that for me. Combo attacks with linear effects such as triangle, square, square, square are particularly effective. And I do the... Dun, 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 da-da. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not quite given to me, but I think it's fine. Anti-art? Mean dear. Hello, Madvetsa. Welcome back. Gotta say, the spears in this game are quite a bit more wieldy than in 1 or 3. It doesn't actually take 16 years to complete one swing.
ところでエリス、直轄区ってどういう場所なんだ？
直轄区とは毒性を吐き出す忌まわしき5つの場所のことです。その危険性ゆえ封印騎士団が直々に警備するよう前神官長がお定めになったらしいのです。
初耳だな。
無理もないわね。昔のことですから。私だって詳細は知りません。ただここの警護が私たち封印騎士団の重要な任務だというのは事実。3年前に直轄区が襲われた事件、ノエも忘れてはいないでしょう。オロー団長が亡くなったあの事件を。
要するに守らなくてはならない大事な場所というわけか。
ひとまず
Yes, yes, yes.
と合流して状況を聞きましょう。
To me, it's always so funny that people go that Drakengard 2 isn't worth playing because it's not written by Yokotaro. As if Sawako Natori didn't write, like, most of Drakengard. I will not stand by Sawako Natori disrespect. Hexagon's quality wise almost like a modern Kavya. To me, the crazy part about Kavya is kind of the fact that they were also involved in making Fate Unlimited codes. Which now that's a real video game. Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What did the pop-up say? Oh wait, can I still press the button? How do I... There we are. Eliminate the monsters at the bottom of the cliff. Wakata. Summer Game Fest for Drakengard news. So I've been gaslit into watching Jeff Keighley for years. The only good thing I've never seen at a Jeff Keighley show. Successful execute and drop the series of text chain like in the bottom right corner of the screen. String spheres and magic spheres will appear. Okay, so it's the same system as the first game. Nice. It was when last year they showed Sea Viper and I cried on stream. But beyond that, I've been scammed by Jeff Keighley infinite times. They showed me High Guard. I keep waiting for the game to... I keep waiting for the camera to auto-change. Leaving Viper on change from 4? She's not on change, unfortunately. But she's really close. And that makes me really happy. I was basically quiet quitting Street Fighter 6. And then they announced Viper and then I was like, we are so back. She was really bad on release though. But after the most recent patch, she's actually pretty good and that's nice. I'm kind of like farming over. I have an actual mission, I'm just beating up these people for fun. First game so far, it's good, I like this game. I am lifelong Drakengard 2 defender. Wait, eliminate monsters, it's just kill all of them. Maybe. Oh yeah, there is, because there's the progress bar. These kind of progress bar is, to be honest, much more elegant than the Drakengard 1 system, where you have 1600 targets on the map. And your entire map and your screen is just covered in text targets. This is definitely a little bit prettier. She still says something? Well, yeah, but it costs meter now. It costs meter now through super jumps, but it's okay. She's still basically as good as I could have asked for her. I'm more than happy playing that character for the rest of Street Fighter 6 and hopefully Street Fighter 7. She's like pretty popular. Maybe she'll get in the same game. Only know we can call the dragon, yeah, we know. It's really not elegant, but okay, I guess you need to change your weapon. You need to change your weapon to change the character. Moments lay beyond the cliff, destroy them all. Hi.
他の騎士たちは来ないのか。俺たちに任せ的なのか。
他の者たちは別の道から妙明の直轄区へ向かっています。
Season 4 DLC leaks? I heard some rumblings. I tend to not talk about that kind of stuff though. You can accumulate a Dragon Overdrive. Dragon Overdrive DOD? Very funny, thank you. You think it's called DOD in Japanese also? You know they were pissing themselves laughing when they named it the DOD. I don't like the damage numbers on screen. Seeing too many numbers hurts my head. The strength of his DOD also levels up. Magic hold down charge to charge up more powerful Dragon Overdrives. Hi, hi.
奴らさらに魔物を連れ出してきやがった。もう持ちこたえられない。おい、ノヤまだか。
Maybe that'll help. It worked. Begin of fan favorites. For me, it doesn't matter. Wait, because like, I have my character now. So the rest of the Street Fighter 6 DLC could be 4 Rolentos every year and I'd be fine with that, you know? I don't... Okay, I gotta remember that I actually have to take my landing. I don't get iframes. But there's even like, oh my god, I'm dying right now. I'm dying right now. I can't press, I'm stuck. Help. Head over to the Shining Game. Okay. Yeah, I kind of left my thought unfinished. To me, the only Street Fighter character that I really like that I would still want to be included is Poison, but I don't even know if I would play Poison.
ここが直轄区。
ええ、そう。この先が妙名の直轄区よ。門は固く閉ざされているようね。
おい、あんたら。なあ、頼む。助けてくれ。わしらを自由にしてくれよ。
どうした？
ノエ、この者たちのザレ言など聞く必要はありません。彼らはこの世界に破壊をもたらした元帝国兵。これは彼らに与えられた食材の機会なのです。
そんな。
You know when there's like a foreign language and then you just associate like a completely normal word with some bullshit? The word tsaregoto to me is like that. The word tsaregoto just means nonsense, but I never hear it in the context of anything besides the novel tsaregoto. So I always hear it and my brain activates like tsaregoto mentioned.
直轄区にはそれぞれ毒性を封じ込める供物、鍵が暗示されています。妙名では確か成果だったかしら。
その鍵と住民に何か関係が？
成果は命の火を吸って可憐に咲く。その方向が毒性を鎮め、この地を正常に保つのよ。
命の火って人々の命を使って、それでは人柱じゃないか。
ノエ、口が過ぎるわ。彼らは選ばれし殉教者なのです。
殉教者なんかじゃない。彼はあんなに怯えてた。封印騎士団は弱い者に犠牲を強いる集団なのか。
慎みなさいノエ。それ以上騎士団を侮辱したらこの場であなたを切るわ。本気よ。大神殿に戻りましょうノエ。魔物相当の任は果たしました。
We're so back, we got money for the first time. 4 missions, the first time we got money. We're so back.
Ha! 申し訳ありません。実務は団長閣下。何なりとご用命を。
起源の直轄区に何らかの異常が感知されたと伝令があった。事態の詳細を知りたい。エリスは即刻残歩連隊長と現地へ向かう。
No, that's fine. I just didn't think he would be Chinese is all.
記念式典だからってわざわざ呼び戻されたと思ったらまた直轄区戻りかよ。
この人が直轄区を守護する連隊長。
そう、彼は起源の守護者残歩殿です。
どうしても行かなきゃダメ。
残歩殿、命令には従った方がいいですよ。
彼は方向の守護者ヤハ殿です。
それじゃあヤハ殿、私がお相手しましょうか。あ、嫌ですか。そうですか。そうですよね。私なんか相手にできませんよね。
彼女は
浸水の守護者ハンチ殿です。
だいたい伝令が大げさすぎんじゃないの。わざわざ僕が帰らなくてもさ。
守護者が天覧試合で直轄区を離れている時期に立て続けに相談。偶然であればよいが、裏に何者かの意志があるとすれば捨ててはおけん。
チェ、わかりましたよーだ。団長の言う通り怪しいやつを縛えてくるよ。
では私たちも参ります。
I actually really gotta like focus on the flow of the game now because I don't have the plot outline in my head the same way I did for Drakengard 1.
はい。
話は終わりだ。急ぎ。
The entertainment factor is going down, she has to focus on the story. They're calling it the worst live stream of all time. I'm gonna assume Eris is a spear user is the way this works. Chapter 2. Okay, we did chapter 1. I don't remember how many there are in this. The instant the royal duel was over, we were sent on a mission.
突然舞い込んだ任務。
Oh, he says that that's fine.
それは妙命の直轄区警護の任だった。直轄区で人々が殉教者という名のもと幽閉されている姿。彼らの言葉が忘れられない。新たな任務だ。次の起源の直轄区では一体何が待っているのだろうか。
I'm not getting to voice anything in this game. Hi. You guys ever think how the continent of Midgard is just shaped like Europe but upside down? Oh, you know, I got some items. I like playing Nidhiga because I get to voice act along.
ノーウェイ、私はザンポ殿と共に
I liked reading all of the voice lines in Nidhiga. Maybe I'll just thank another demonetization sign just to play Nidhiga again.
ちゃっちゃと片付けるよ。
あなたは空から付近を偵察してください。気をつけて。
But I also think that it's a funny bit that I play like all sorts of different games and then I spend the whole stream talking about Nidhiga.
エリスは幼馴染だけど、実戦経験で言えば先達さ。指示を仰いでどこが悪いんだ。
I've been meaning to order the Kumo novel,
魔物が見えるか。
but it hasn't been translated in English, so I could read it in Japanese and then I'd be cool. Because it's English only, or it's Japanese only Nidhiga medias. Genpatsu from Bleach. Ah, so no. I've never seen Bleach. But I like the design of the brown-haired lady with the really big boobs. The music? The game does have a separate option for... I don't know. For a separate option for, voice effects and the music. But I also feel like the vibes are bad with different music. Like, how do I get the similar tempo vibe? I can just play like Subahibi music.
人とは違うようだな。
Something about the atmosphere of the game really, I feel like requires the soundtrack. Dangigu? Yeah, Dangigu was her name. Yeah.
気配がないぞ。
But I've never seen a single episode.
起源の連隊長、ザンボ。こんな人が守護者だ。
人間というものは強い力を持つと往々に歪んでいくのだ。
起源の直轄区というのはどういうところなんだろうか。 起 かた片付けたな。よし、直轄区に向かうぞ。
What's my microphone muted? Can you guys not hear me? 聞こえる？
見えてきたな。
聞こえる？聞こえる？
あれが起源の直轄区。エリスたちは無事だろうか。
I was clearing my throat and I thought that I unmuted, but I guess I didn't. It was? Frick, do you guys not hear me do my bit? I need to do my bit again. How long was I muted for? Did you hear me talk about Sakura Hime-koden? I was talking about top 5 manga ever. I was saying that the only shonen thing that I know anything about is like One Piece, and even One Piece I didn't get even close to finishing. I own the first box set though. The one, like the volume 1 of the One Piece manga box set that comes with like 16 volumes or something. I own that. Because I'm not a shonen person at all. When I was growing up, I liked things like Sailor Moon and Sakura Hime-koden. That's what I was talking about. Dangligo pretty much does nothing in the show or even the manga. She's just big boobs lady. I mean, yeah, but so am I, and all of you guys are watching. So clearly that doesn't seem like too much of a flaw, does it? Yay. But I was locked in. Well, I was locked in, but I'm multitasking. But I guess I was already kind of a freak growing up, because like besides Sailor Moon, the first anime that I watched was like Shimoseka? Does anyone even know what Shimoseka is? Is that still popular? And then my like third anime ever, I think, was Evangelion. And then post Evangelion, I was like, holy shit, this is the greatest thing ever. And then for that reason, right now my favorite anime are things like Lane and things like Moso Dairenim and Technolize and freaking Ergo Proxy and Kuchu Branco. Do any of you guys know Kuchu Branco? A lot of the visual styles that are used in the Niriga anime remind me a lot about some of the visuals that are used in Kuchu Branco, and that's really cool. Blue indicates a time limit. Don't time limit me. Naka. Wait, what do I do? I'm at the target. What do I do? Oh. What? What? Wakanai. Can I break you? Oh, I can. Okay. Don't worry about it. I got this. I got so much time. Oof, I got plenty of time. Dun. No, I got this. Don't even worry about this. I like to make it a little bit close for the content, but I'm clean as fuck. Please aim correctly. Gotta throw a little bit. They don't die. See, they can take it. They can get knocked around a little bit. Do you even want me if you can't handle a girl throwing you around a little bit? It's also called DOD in Japanese. Hell yeah. It's even less funny in Japanese, and I think that that's kind of beautiful. Yeah. Are these the guys I need to dismount to do? Open Jaman's further. How about they don't try that, maybe? Oh, that does damage to them. Okay, sorry. Let's try to not get full comboed by this guy. But this game, I think, seems to have kind of the stagger system of like Drakengard 3 rather than the knockback thing of Drakengard 1, which is annoying because it's harder to understand. And I'm not known for being super smart. They throw bombs? Okay, look on. No more bombs, I get freaking, oh my god. The bomb OTG. Crazy. Look at that. Oh, we blocked it, we're so back. I didn't block it anymore. Why didn't he juggle me like that? Wait. Okay, I certifiably do not understand the combat in this game. Not even like a little bit. Not even like moderately. I've got actually nothing. Out. I swear to you, I dodged that. Why do you home? How do I avoid this? Oh. I lose, I die. I get it, I just have a guy to kill here. But I feel like I do no damage to him. I thought I could dodge that by launching. This game's so hard. I like the first game because I didn't have to think. I'm too pretty to think I shouldn't have to worry about things like attack patterns. I've played some of the Final Fantasy games. Really? Sorry, I missed that question. I've played 6 and 7. And I thought they were okay. But in the realm of like RPGs, I tend to prefer like strategy RPG like Fire Emblem and stuff. Or Megami Tensei. I like Megaten. I played Megaten. I'd stream a Megaten game. I've been meaning to stream a Megaten game. I'd like to stream Devil Survivor, but like I kind of forgot about it. And then anyway, when I played Nidigo, Ahmed played Megaten, and then I was like, wow, she's just like me for real. Have I tried the Langrisser games? I've heard of it, but I've never played it, no. Early games I don't hit hard. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. In the realm of like RPGs, I've had the Death and Request series on my wishlist for a million years. That'd be something that I'd like to play. Or is it just the Gage mission in this one? I'd really like to stream the Death and Request games. Xenogears is the game that... So Xenogears is super long, it's insanely long. And I got to a point where I streamed it like once a month. And now it's been 6 months since I last played it. We got like halfway into it, I think, maybe not even quite. We were not like close to the end. We were a little bit past halfway of disc 1, I'm pretty sure. No, I've got my save. I just don't like committing to long projects. I'm like way too impulsive and I change my mind too quickly and too often to do long projects. If it's a game that like takes more than... If it takes like a double-digit amount of streams, then you guys just have to hope that I turbo again. Like what happened with Hollow Knight. I got so obsessed with Hollow Knight that I would just stream Hollow Knight like 3 times a week. And I beat the game despite it being long. Okay, that's fine. And I switch. We'll try the new weapon, why not? If an attack is effective, damage is red. If it's ineffective, it appears in blue. わかった。あら。They should let me launch these guys off of the horseback. I mean to charge. I'm wanting to block there rather. What does your magic do? Nothing. Splendid. No, that beats my blocking. That's fine. I'm not mad about it actually. Why? Please believe me that I'm blocking those. I'm trying to sidestep those. Oh, my teammates are stunning them. Yay. Evil and basically なんかちょっと待って Archie will slowly progress through the advancement the genre experience unlocking features like turn-based combo. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck?
そういえば妙明の直轄区では守護者らしき人と会わなかったな。それはなぜなんだ？
妙明の守護者は行方知れずと聞いています。その理由は私も知らないわ。さて、残歩連隊長は先に進んでいるようね。行きましょう。
Maybe it's because I'm uneasy they give me free items. That'd be nice. Legendary heroes? Those are long. Those are really long. I don't like streaming long games also for the reason that they're really bad to jump into halfway through. Like a lot of you guys here didn't watch me a year ago, right? I started playing Xenogears a year ago. So if I tomorrow booted up a stream with Xenogears, it would be really difficult to follow for you guys. That's like a part of why I don't like doing long projects either.
ここの毒性も帝国軍の反乱のせいで出現したんだ。その罪を償えるんだから感謝してほしいぐらいだよ。
帝国軍が戦乱を起こしていたのは昔の話じゃないのか。
お前生意気。お前嫌い。黙ってろ。ここのことは僕が全部任されてるんだよ。
お待ちなさい。
マナ様。マナ様だ。マナ様だ。
I totally forgot how pretty she was in this game.
私は多少ですが魔導の心得があります。彼らに代わり私が奥を見てきましょう。
Especially the portrait.
マナ様が行くのなら我々もお供します。
あの女、何者なの？
おかげで殉教者の数が足りたよ。手間が省けてラッ
But yeah, part of it is it being difficult to follow. And another part is the fact that I'm too impulsive. I lose interest so quickly. And when I'm out of the zone, then I can't force myself to. there were definitely some times when like when I was playing Disco Elysium, even though I really enjoyed it at the end, there were definitely times when I would force myself to boot it up just to continue, and I don't want to do that.
なんだ地震か。
これは霧が晴れていく。
まさかあの女何かやりやがったのか。おい二人とも僕たちも遺跡の中へ行くよ。
You know? Like, maybe we can do long projects if they ever get me on mood stabilizers. Oh wait, but I thought I added items, did I not? Do I have accessories actually? I don't know. Reduce physical damage by 1%. Freaking League of Legends ass rune. %damage reduction is so funny.
連隊長の姿が見えないぞ。
ザンポ殿は一人でも平気でしょう。
そうか。なんだか頼りないけど。
確かにザンポ殿は昔誰よりも非力な団員だったと聞いたことがあります。単に食い意地の張ったわがままな男だったと。
わからないな。そんな男をなぜ連隊長の役につける。
契約者だからよ。
契約者ってなんだ。それがそんなにすごい人物なのか。
Oh, he's clueless.
代償を払って魔物と契約を交わし、常人が持ち得ない力を持った特別な存在なのよ。
そうだったとして、連隊長って力だけじゃないだろう。組織の上に立つ者なりの人格とか人望は
関係ないよね。今の封印騎士団は実力至上主義。それが実務は団長閣下の人事よ。急ぎましょう。ザンポ殿を補佐することが私たちの今回の任務なのだから。このエンド類には
I mean, if boss tells me if the boss call game, then we gotta do it, I guess. Dun. Solve the puzzles inside the fire cabin fortress to reach the flame dice. I sure hope it does. Can I? Yeah, okay. Oops. So the buttons are different in this game than in Drakengard 1. I just used my full heal on mission start. The way loading up on R2 is crazy though. But do I have to solve the puzzles if I don't want to?
あの女、一体奥で何をしでかしたというの？
Just going through real quick. Right, okay. And let a spirit defeat and escape from this room at once.
仕掛けを再始動させたのね。
Which one are you? Are you more like Drakengard 1 or Drakengard 3? Find out at night. Holy. Okay, you definitely seem more like the Drakengard 3 kind. These are really annoying in Drakengard 3. Oh no. I guess I can't step on those or something. Wait, I'm gonna die again. Guys, I'm really bad at this game. I don't... Will I get better at this? Why is it like this? I don't. This is so difficult. I'm not kidding. Like, what the freak? When I start learning from the experience of one. But she's pretty, so I think she's allowed to. Mini puzzle still reigns at the fortress. Did that count as a puzzle? I don't think that was a puzzle. I think I just killed an enemy and punched a rock. I don't think that counts. Hello, Kotano-san. Thank you.
ここは地形が入り組んでいる。地図がなければ進めないだろう。
Map of Drakengard Fortress there map may not be available. Obtain the map, you can switch between the radar and the map of Drakengard 3. You have returned? Dada, it's been a while. Welcome, nice to see you. There was a chest out here somewhere, but I don't exactly know where or what or why.
あそこにはどうやって行くんだ。柱を飛び渡るのか。
Sorry, no, I was talking to YouTube chat Kotano and you've been here pretty consistently. Which I appreciate, thank you. How do I get on the platforms? Do you think Noe canonically likes platforming? Because Zero canonically hates platforming, which is really funny to me. Hold up. I'm smelling a chest, but I don't know where. Hold on. If your membership life just got way busier. I understand that, but thank you for keeping the membership. It does mean a lot to me. I'm glad you've still been thinking about me, even if you haven't been able to make it to the stream. But really. It warms my pitch black broken heart. Can I not remake that? I guess not. How have the streams been? Oh, we've had some good ones. There's been good. I would definitely recommend checking out the Drakengard 1 playthrough. If you wanna go back and watch some stuff. Frick. And also check out the Nidiga stream. The Nidiga stream is easily the favorite game that I've played recently and the most fun stream I've done in a while. Really? This is in like a way harder than Drakengard. This is actually way harder than Drakengard 3. In Drakengard 3 you have an air dodge and a double jump. He just fell. Oh my god. And you don't even have a ledge grab. In Drakengard 3, Zero would have grabbed a ledge there. Whoa. Who died and to what and where? Do you keep respawning? What is... Oh, what is going on here? Oh my god. I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it. Thank you. Where are you coming from? I'm just gonna run past you. It would be real funny if I got the bomb for this. There's still a chest on the map, I just don't know where. They wanted me to go up, I think they wanted me to go up, oh my gosh. I thought it was safe to drop down. Your Honor, it was not safe to drop down. Okay, where do you want me to go? Can I outsource my thinking? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think that was a puzzle either, to keep it a buck with you. Solve the final puzzle. I haven't solved a single puzzle yet. Brute force it, it's fine. All of these sections so far have been do some bullshit and punch a rock. I don't think any of this content would qualify as solving puzzles. Can I flex my puzzle solving knowledge? I did the Silent Hill piano puzzle in the first game without the guide. I entirely roadhogged the Silent Hill 1 piano puzzle. And also the Zodiac puzzle actually. I beat the whole game without a guide. Without a guide for the puzzles, specifically, which is cool. No, not you guys. Please leave. Please stop existing. Boom. Full iframes on Dodge? Oh my god, wait, this is huge news. I didn't think about that. That's really bad. I've got no more healing. That's really bad. I need to play the best Drakengard of my life. I think I die here, yeah. Frick. Right, okay. No, I'm going. I'm having a good time, actually. No, I'm having a lot of fun right now. No, that's fine.
連隊長の姿が見えないぞ。
ザンポ殿は一人でも平気でしょう。
そうか。なんだか頼りない。
It's so fucking miserable. Do I at least get new
ザン
items?
ポ殿は昔、誰よりも非力な団員だったと聞いたことがあります。単に食い意地の張った。わがま。このエンド類には。
It's the whole shit again. It's the whole fucking. It's the whole thing again. It's the whole thing again. The entire mission again. I get new items. Yeah, I get new items. Not the time right now. Can't you see that I'm having a mental breakdown? I punched my desk really hard. My head really hurts. Oh.
あの女、仕掛けを再始動させたのね。ザンポ連隊長なら無事でしょうけど。
I guess should I do edits for these ones? She might do a better job at this. I still maintain the Zodiac vessel was noticeably easier than the piano. Okay, she does a much better job. That would have been good to know. Please excuse that little moment. I had a slight moment of weakness. I hope I'm not making a bad first impression. I'm actually really normal and well adjusted.
ノエ、これがこの辺りの地図だ。ここは地形が入り組んでいる。地図がなければ進めないだろう。
Are you a knight? Yeah, the lady is a knight officially. The boy is like technically not a knight from what I've understood, but like basically. Well, at least I know how to do this now. Ugh. No. Even you would figure it out as a crazy thing to say. You can't be typing like that. Wait, that got... Oh my fucking god, this is crazy. This is so crazy. We can't do this. You gotta jump like 30,000 seconds before the wedge to get it on time. Then what, do it again? From the other side, yeah. I think. No, is this the one where the goblins keep falling down? This kind of seems like the Eris zone. Okay, that's good. So you do get iframes. Oh, focusing. You see how quick weapons level in this game? In Drakengard 1, I would still be at level 1. And I've been barely playing at this. Even with like minimal Eris usage. Or she is still level 4 or level 3 already. That's fine, just keep checking, keep checking. I'll walk it off. Oh, what's a 3rd-degree bird anyway? Okay, and then now we heal. Oh, did I? No, the magic seemed to be a little bit different. I did have a similar visual on both characters. I wonder if it's character specific in this game. Oh. We'll see when we get here. Like, I can probably switch weapons. No, it's not quite the same. They all seem to have like a lighting effect, but the attacks are different. Okay, I'm noticing Eris has a much better time with these guys. And what also helps is the fact that the spears are a lot faster in this game. This is really annoying in Drakengard 3 because the spears are so slow. In this game, she's actually like reasonably nimble. We like with items, we'll get the same. We'll get the same juices flowing.
れが起源の鍵か。
おい、やめろよ。そこから一歩でも動くな。何にも手を触れるな。分かってるだろうな。
Always complaining about something.
壊してしまった方がいいんです。
愚かなことを。直轄区の鍵が壊れたら毒性が世界へ流れ出ちゃうだろう。分からずや、そしたらみんな死んじゃうだろう。バカバカバカバカ。
世界を守るのは封印と人の心です。
I wonder who was the voice of Mana in this game. I actually like her voice quite a bit. When's the boss fight though? We'll see, we'll see.
彼らはもはや殉教者ですらありません。封印騎士団に逆らう反逆者に言葉は通じないわ。
Which is basically trying to put Aura in the correct statement, which is that I don't know. We will see how many verses per chapter there is in this game. The first chapter seemed to have a lot less at least.
かわいそうに。あなたは契約の代償に味覚を奪われ、食べ物を受け付けなくなったらしいですね。
うるせえ。僕はその代わり強くなったんだよ。ほら見ろ。こんなに。
I like that this game at least gives me more backed content, you know?
同情するな。同情はやめろ。
As I feel like in Drakengard 3, the concept of pacts is like so underbaked. They don't really explore it in the game at all. And then in Nier, they exist, but they're like barely brought up at all.
あなたはもう二度と拷問はできないでしょう。誰の
Is there even like
なぜならここで全てが終わるから。
any back dimensions in Nier outside of the white coronation syndrome, but through different dice set the limit of the traders alongside your allies. Dun dun dun.
やめろ。お願いだ。抵抗をやめてくれ。なぜ俺は彼らを。お願いだ。
Honestly, I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of use out of the launcher.
何を迷っているの？私たちは正しいわ。
But you can jump cancel it though. Kind of. You can jump cancel, but you can jump after an air juggle, which is like kind of the same thing. It's like close enough. Couple doing sign language on your bus. Are you driving? Don't type in my chat if you're driving. It's like the first, like, for the fourth time that they're bringing in more people.
私たちは封印騎士団として騒ぎを鎮めなければなりません。
I Don't think he's driving a bus. I can't know that. I have to be a responsible broadcaster and confirm. Oh my god, I don't get to move. This reminds me, there was like one time when I was on the bus, and the person on my on the seat next to me, when the bus ride started, he brought out like a book, and he started reading the book from page 1. He got, I think, 2 pages in, and then he put the book away, and then the rest of the trip he took out his phone to like play slots. I don't mean to like flame, but that, I still remember that. That's so funny to me. Like, he really tried. I don't know what's going on here. Oh no, I'm gonna die again, which I would rather not do, so I think I'm gonna whip out arrows. I'm gonna heal and whip out arrows. Like, he really tried to have like great life habits. And then like 5 minutes later he switched to gambling, and then he just gambled for like 30 minutes. You can block that, that's wild. I don't. I don't know damage to these guys. What do you want from me? No bomb. Oh, I didn't check I'm a bomb. Dodged? I'll play it? I can take one more, sure. Okay. If I lose again, something in my room will break, so I'm gonna heal up just in case. Kill them and stop the deadly fumes, okay. But well, yeah, because the good part about this is that now that I'm in Paris, I can just kind of kill them. Oh, I don't mean what is going on? Why am I dying? Oh, I think I'm actually gonna die here now. Do we have healing items anymore? I kinda really need them. Thank God. Stop clashing! Oh my God, thank you. I almost lost it there. I can't really like get the items back, I think. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have full healing items rather than anything else. Mm-hmm.
火が消えましたね。皆さん、これでも自由です。
マダ様がやられた。逃げろ。
No, that's good.
連隊長が消えた。一体何が起こったんだ。
直轄区の鍵が失われると連隊長も滅びる。そして封印騎士団はその直轄区を失うことになるわ。
封印騎士団にとって直轄区がそんなに大事なのか。
世界にとってでしょ。
この女性は一体何者なんだ。
決まっているでしょう。封印騎士団に謀反を働き世界を危機にさらした重大な犯罪人よ。この女を連れてここを出ましょう。手伝ってノエ。
ああ。
Still chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2 is longer than chapter 1 clearly. But I'm gonna have a quick idle meeting. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks everyone for watching though. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a moment. ちょっと待ってください。行ってきます。はい、ただいま。
この女はひとまず閉じ込めておきましょう。団長閣下に連絡を取り処遇を尋ねます。おそらくは極刑が待っているでしょうね。この女の罪は決して軽くはないわ。
バカな。確かに彼女は連隊長を、起源の守護者を死へと追いやった。でもそれは民のためではないのか。
団長閣下からの連絡が届くまでの間、私たちは遺跡に残っている反逆者たちの残党を一掃します。
ああ。
Language damage here, the fortress. Hi.
伺いましょう。
I think I just want a Drakengard 3 this. I would just say I wanna avoid everything. This is how I play Drakengard 3. I would just run past every enemy. You can notice 2 characters. Hey, yeah, this is the traders who are trying to free mana. What if I want her to be freed? What about that? Yeah, you can freely switch between Nova and Eris. It's like Drakengard 1. Where the summons are timed. But you know, they share a health bar. And I kinda miss having Ariyoshi nuke. Combat Intriguer? Well, I prefer running past things over fighting them. Based on like quick vibes, the combat in this game seems definitely better. But it's more grounded. It is fun when you go in donor mode. But when you can't go in donor mode, it's not as fun at all. Dun dun. The Erdek's really crazy as an option. Slaughter all of the traitors in your vicinity. I kinda really like the mission bar. It gives me like a very quick heads up for what I need to do. I believe I would like there to be a setting for Drakengard 1 camera. I do use the Drakengard 1 camera. Don't hate me through a wall, please. One of them before they release her. Oh, boy. What?
これからあの女がどうなるかは実務は団長閣下の判断次第ね。
The launch actually not useful. No verdict yet, but it doesn't seem to be. Maybe there's a way to get a little bit more juice out of it, but... From what I've experienced so far, it doesn't seem particularly useful. See, I already got level 4, is that not crazy? I did not have level 4 Game Sword on day 1 of Drakengard 1 on chapter 2. Oh my god, I left one I didn't even see. I don't know why I thought this was a get to a target mission. Alright, where are you hiding? Really? My allies didn't want to attack it unless I was close, for some reason. That's so funny. I was like right next to them. But the attack didn't come. Or sorry, the soldiers were right next to him, but the attack didn't come.
Kimiも見たでしょ? あの聖火台を維持するために犠牲になっている人たちの姿を。封印騎士団が指定した5つの直轄制度こそが人々を苦しめる害悪なんです。違いますか？
それは
苦しんでいた人々に自由と笑顔が戻るのが不都合ですか？あなたたち封印騎士団が守りたいのは己の利権だけではないかしら。
言葉を慎んだ方がいいぞ。あんたは今騎士団員を前にしてるんだ。
あなたたちが鍵と呼んで守るものは
So he did actually become a knight officially. わかった。
必ずや全てを断ち切ってみせます。ノエ、何をしているのですか？
いや、
I forgot the thing in the beginning.
見回りだよ。
随分と距離の近い見回りなのね。
エリスこそ何の用だ？
ジスマー団長閣下の採決を伝えに来たのです。この女は明日処刑されます。
Oh dear. Can we save her? What if she's goat? Your Honor, my client bleached aura and goat status.
静粛に。この者は起源の鍵である聖火台を破壊し、守護者残歩連隊長の命を奪った極悪非道の輩である。これより重罪人マナの処刑を始める。
Can't believe a word that comes out of her mouth of the Drakengard 1. You got beef with a 6-year-old. You can't be having beef with a 6-year-old anymore.
自ら苦しむ道を選ぶ罪人も珍しいわね。よろしい。犯罪者マナは火あぶりの刑を選びました。これより処刑を開始します。言い残すことはなくて。
Oh no, I think my goat's going.
さようなら。
Yeah, I told you she was good.
消えました。
逃がすな。おい。
姿が見えません。そう、この霧が船を乗っ取られたぞ。
何事だ。何が起こったのだ。犯罪者を逃がすとは何たる失態だ。
逃げた。彼女逃げ切ったのか。
ノエ、何をぼやぼやしておる。奴らの船を追え。ドラゴンの翼ならたやすく追いつけるはずだ。船は破壊しても構わぬ。何としても奴らを逃がすな。
What if we like still chapter 2? My goodness. What if we like purposefully, not purposefully throw? Actually, yeah, what if we purposefully throw? We let her hang around.
ノエ、船の足を止めるのよ。あの罪人には死より重い極刑が必要です。わかった？
あの人のやったことは本当に悪なんだろうか。
ノエ、
That's what I'm
何
saying.
がことを言ってるの？あの女を放っておいたらきっと他の直轄区も狙うはずです。食い止めなければ。
俺は封印騎士なんだ。その通りだよ。
なんだ小僧。わしの知らぬ間に女のことで揉めとるのか。女はやめとけ。一応謝ることになるぞ。
レグナ。
Thank you, Regina. Very cool. Thanks for letting me know.
私たちの船を奪うなど。ノエ、撃ち落としてしまって。
Shoot down the battleship. A new threat sphere has been unleashed. Blaze spread fire's projectile which caused devastating explosions. The original verse is the exact same thing as the previous one. No, I don't like numbers on screen. Numbers on screen scares me. Well,
何のこれ好き。まだまだ。もうダメだ。
船が不時着するようだな。彼女が無事ならばいいが。
what was that? I've got such an aversion to numbers on the screen. Does that make sense? My mind immediately shuts off.
仕方がありません。このまま下へ降りましょう。すぐ近くに良い隠れ場所があります。あそこなら。
ヒロ、空を知らぬ者の愚かな末路だ。
彼女を捕まえないと。レグナ、何か感じるか？
気配は感じんな。
どこかへ逃げたとか。まだ遠くには行ってないはずだ。探そう。
女とネズミはあまり深追いせん方が良いぞ。
So true. Thank you for your input, Ragnar. No, so these chapters basically are Drakengard 1 chapters in terms of length then. Oh.
エリス、どうだ？見つかったか？
いいえ、罪人が皆そうであるように、あの女も逃げ足だけは一流のようね。
But I think the common route is basically the same length as Drakengard 1, at least time-wise. So maybe it's like 10 to 13 chapters or something. So to go try and arrest the fugitive mono.
この先にあの女の匂いがついとる。我が翼で一息にかず。
Whoa. But the thing about the different routes, I talked about this a little bit at the start of the stream. In this game, the different routes are a full playthrough. So if you want to get on Route B, we gotta start from chapter 1 again. So I'm definitely not gonna do them back to back at least. Especially between Route B and C, it's rough because the only difference is basically the ending. At least between Route A and Route B, there's no chapter select. Well, there is chapter select. But you gotta beat all of the chapters on the hard difficulty. So you gotta just restart from chapter 1. Rather than Drakengard 1 where the requirements for things like clear this and this chapter. Oh, wait, what do I do?
こんなところに逃げ込んだのか。彼女はここに来たことがあるのか。
どうしよっかどうしよっか。あらら。But it says search the closed land. What does that mean? Do I get a waypoint marker or so? I'm pretty sure your weapon unlocks are you unlock the weapons and you unlock the weapons. But it is like a full playthrough. Except even more difficult. And then the third time is another full playthrough on an even harder difficulty. So we'll see. We'll at least play it once, then maybe later twice. Oh wait, was there supposed to be something here? No, I guess the other side. That's so crazy that the archers spawned in as I mounted my dragon. When I was still on foot, I couldn't see them. No. Wrong hole. I regret to inform you I chose the wrong hole. Should be okay though. I want to do chapter 2 today. I don't know how long that's gonna take exactly, but I do want to do depends kind of on how many verses there are. Mission didn't update, so I'm imagining we're still doing the same show. Hello, Sire, what seems to be the problem? Work out what you have to do to proceed on foot. そっかそっかそっか。The ground feels warm. Good. I don't really know what it means. I can't really tell if this is supposed to be a puzzle. Or if I've just missed something kind of obvious. Like here, specifically? No, it's like a specific spot there that gives me the pop-up. Am I just stupid or stupid? What is the issue? Sire, could I request assistance, please? I don't even have a map, so I can't really like look at what's going on. This only lets me go up to like here before it... before it flips me through. I can go pretty high, but like not that high. Close in the ground above up. I thought these are like something dropping, but they don't always drop in the same spot. They kind of drop like they drop around this area, but not always in the same spots. That's I think where I just came from. So that shouldn't be of interest to me. Yeah, no. Wait, why is there like a red one sometimes? There was a red drop there, like a red... one of those smoke thingies. Another one perhaps? Oh. Those rocks don't seem to have anything to do with that. There's only one exit, only one entrance. This wall, does this wall seem of interest to you? I'm just gonna assume this is a healing box. Magic box? I feel like that there was a red drop there. Does the red drop appear on the spot where the ground is supposedly warm? It kinda does. That was exactly. Can I get hit by the red one? I'm just like doing insane things. I got hit by the red one. Oh. Oh wait, we figured it out. I will never look at a guide. I will bash my head in the wall. And I will bleed and I will bruise, but I will get there in the end. Because what is life if not non-stop suffering and pain? I gotta say, I was pretty sure that I was ground pounding there for a while, but maybe you needed to ground pound exactly where the red thing dropped and that was the issue. Yatta. Huge one. Much to celebrate for Kureya Nation. Huge things on the horizon. I really dislike the shimmy these guys do. Can't just be me, can it? I realize they're under attack system. The shimmy those goblins do puts me off immensely. Anyone else? Da-da-da-da. But it really does almost better. It really does almost feel that the only function of the heavy attack is like to do the combo. Like if you want to do 1, 2, 3, then you do it. But it doesn't seem like there's much of a reason to just go for heavy attack. Hi. Couple more. There's something I haven't been using yet at all, but but it is like the first game that casting magic gives me full iframes. Oh, what else is ammo? In Drakengard 3, I always liked that activating in toner mode gave you full iframes. So you could kind of strategize exactly when to activate it, so you could avoid like really big hits and such. The Drakengard one was maybe a bit too easy, because especially Gaim's sword built you so much magic that you would always be able to press magic and just armor through anything. My Twitch isn't really not working. I'm up with a close land. I forced reloaded Twitch channel. That's where we're going? Okay, there we are. Sorry guys, I couldn't see you guys. The Twitch side, I couldn't see you guys for a long time. Okay, I haven't seen you guys for like 10 minutes. We're back. Hello Phantom Apes, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, I've got you guys again, don't worry about it. My Twitch page in the background died, which also killed my chat pop-up for some reason. Normally I can close Twitch in the background, but for some reason it crashed. It also crashed the rest of my set. You guys see that I've got 6-7 kills. Where do I go through? I can't be through. It can't force me to go all the way there, can it? Surely if I go here, there's like a cheat code. My Twitch is really not working, by the way. Jesus. I reloaded it once, I saw you guys, then I popped out my chat and it didn't pop out and the page froze again. Let me just hit like a fat reload on this. Does anyone have like $1 billion? Can anyone buy me a second monitor so I can stop using my stupid laptop screen? Dun. No, let me charge my magic. What's wrong with you? That was pretty cool. Hi. Oh, there is an enemy. I don't even know if I need to kill you, but I will. For the purposes of our reasons. Okay, I'm just gonna try to keep this here and not babang. You'll go river bank, thank you. Exactly what I'd expect. That's the right answer. Can I go through with the dragon? Please? Thank you, we're so back. Yeah, now Twitch chat should be updating again. something happened to YouTube chat. No, YouTube chat's fine. The Twitch chat was messed up for a little bit, but YouTube's been fine the full time. Dismount, thank you. That's so mean. That's what you give me. Yeah, I can see Twitch chat. It was like the page just wasn't loading. Sometimes the pop-up breaks. Fire? No? But if I can successfully load those like the stream manager window, then it always works.
他には隠れられるような場所はありませんでしたし。
迷ってても仕方ないか。
ええ、行くしかありません。
はい。
レグナー、俺は地上からマナを探すよ。レグナーは空から探してくれ。では
二手に分かれるとしよう。女を追いすぎて道を誤るなよこそ。
When did I strike left the wall? Strike right to wall after left. Okay, where are we going left? That left? I gotta probably trial and error this. No? Fine, we'll kill the last guy. The last guy probably has something to say. Oh, down. I didn't think about down. You ever forget that you live in a 3D space? How do I strike down? I guess like this. See, as a certified two-dimensional woman, I tend to forget that things exist in a 3D space sometimes. The greatest boss fighting game, the weird hog. Bistron? Why is he blue? I can't take one more. They called it optimal. No. Yada yada yada. Okay. Weird that you're allowed to do that. Do you ever not? I didn't check. Oh my fucking god, that's so crazy. I forgot to check and I lost. I'm not playing. If you're supposed to be in the beginning, I'm not playing.
エリス、どうだ、見つかったか？
Yeah, okay, if we're continuing next time, I'm not playing. I'm so done for today. I'm more than done. I already lost all of my progress in this mission. The hog ran like 3 times into the wall and it just didn't take any damage from it or didn't get stunned. Yeah, this I think is what I wanted to test. This is what I wanted. I wanted to get the auto visa. Okay, 今日はこれで終わります。We almost did 2 chapters though. Not the worst. It's not like really a surprise that this takes me longer to play than the first game because I'm more familiar with the first game. This one I'm still figuring out too hard. So it'll take me longer, but it is what it is. Kureya gasp, I'm not happy. I'm not having a good time right now. の終わり前に今週のスケジュールを見せてあげます。Tomorrow I'll be doing SF6. Just classic. It should be fun. It's been quite a few days since I've done SF6 the last time. So that should be fun. Let's play a bit of Viper tomorrow at the same time. I don't know, I'm actually not really hungry right now. I might just skip a meal. I've kind of got stuff to do. Stuff to do and mental breakdowns to have. I might not have a meal. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. 楽しかった。今日も見に来てくれてありがとうね。See you tomorrow. Bye bye. お疲れ。Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Bye bye.